The 2025 Volkswagen ID Buzz comes with a virtual assistant. Her name is Aida. Let's talk to her. To get to Volkswagen Aida, you swipe right and the tab will be here. And this is going to be your personal voice assistant. So it will give you vehicle notifications. You can ask questions. There are some suggestions. How far can I still drive? Show me my news feed. We have a few activation words here. So you can say things like, hello Aida or hello ID, and she will be activated here. You can actually even create your own wake word as well. So if you click on this here, then you can enter in any kind of word that you would like to name your vehicle, and you would be able to say hello and with your custom word, and then it would be able to also do what Aida does. There are a few tips here. So this is basic functions, what Aida is used for. So you can have some examples: cancel, help, back, what can I say? These are just a few examples of what you're able to do. You can do push to talk as well if you don't want to use the voice activation. And you can pause if she is giving you any kind of announcements there. And these are the symbols of what you're going to know that she's doing, either listening and waiting for instructions. You will see this wave whenever she's listening, and you will see this kind of like blip whenever she's thinking. And then whenever she is talking back to you, these are the signs that you're going to see. You can even do small talk with Aida, like I love you, what does a cow say, or tell me a joke. It does have speaker recognition, so it can detect if the driver is in the front or if the driver is in the passenger. So if I would like to adjust my temperature, maybe I can say things like I'm hot or I'm cold, and she would say, okay, warming the right side or cooling the left side, because she will know where you're speaking from, which direction that question is coming from. And then that's just basic functions. We have a news feed as well. So if you like to turn your notifications on or off, you can even tell her, show me my news feed. And then we have a few icons here. You can delete notifications and swipe them away as well. For navigation, you can tell Aida to navigate to a specific address or a city or a country. You can enter if you are trying to look for parking spaces or a rest stop, or navigate me home once you set your home preset and your work preset directions. Or you can even navigate to John Smith if you have anyone saved with an address. Then you can see route guidance, when will I arrive, how long have I been driving, how much longer. You can lower the voice guidance volume or even mute voice guidance. You can also, through navigation, say avoid highways, or I want to avoid the toll roads. These are all things that you would be able to talk with Aida about and through, just to say, can I avoid the traffic jam? She can answer questions like that. And then we also have telephone. So when your phone is hooked up through Bluetooth, you can tell Aida to call John Smith business, or to dial this 01234 number, or you can even see the call list on your missed calls or display all of my calls. You can do a redial, call number again. You can call voicemail. You can actually even read your messages out loud and see how many that you have. Emails, she would also read out emails, and then emergency calls, roadside assistance, information call, connect the phone. If you don't want to do things manually, you can ask her to help do that for you. And then we have radio and media. So if you want to listen to music, you can say listen to music. If your phone is hooked up through Bluetooth, listen to the radio, turn off music, pause music. You can even select a certain channel when you have your Sirius XM connected, and you can even do the frequency. So you can say frequency 87.9, or you can do 87.9 HD1, since there would be maybe multiple stations under that same list. Then you have the source. So if you would like to play media, which would be when your phone is connected through Bluetooth, you can select music if these are some of the playlists that you have. And then you can even do next track or last station, or turn up the music, shuffle, repeat track, repeat all. These are just a few suggestions here. And then you have media favorites as well. If we go back here, then we're gonna scroll up. We have climate control. So you can tell Aida to set the temperature to 70 degrees or direct the air supply towards the windshield. Increase the temperature by 2 degrees. You can even do seat climate control, turn on the seat heating, or set the front passenger seat heating to level 2. This also has smart climate, so when you set the climate controlled profile to high, can you cool it down faster? Or tell Aida, I am cold, my feet are cold, the window is fogged up, I need some fresh air. And if you scroll back up, we have Aida that will help us with ambient lighting. So if you would like to display the ambient lighting, you can open ambient light, tell Aida switch off the ambient light. You can even tell her to set the color and she would change it to whatever you prefer. The brightness as well. And with the ambient lighting, there are certain moods. So you can say, I want to set ambient lighting to eternity, then she would change that for you. And then if we go, we have a few drive modes here. So if you would like to change the drive mode without going into the drive mode settings, you can tell Aida, I want to drive in sport driving mode, or display during mode overview, or change the driving mode. Or maybe I want to drive more efficiently, activate eco mode. Then we have settings. This one here, you can change the language settings, time and date. What is the date today, Aida? What time is it? Set daylight savings time. And then last but not least, we have vehicle. Under vehicle, you can tell Aida to show my driving data. Show my driving data since starting the vehicle. How far can I still drive? Is my vehicle okay? Show me warning messages, and this would be for a vehicle status. Then we have inspection service. When is my next inspection service? What is the vehicle identification number of my car? Tires, you can check, are my tires okay? I want to reset the tire pressure warning. Or open sunshade, you can say things like, hello Aida, open sunshade.
I am making a panoramic sunroof with smart glass clear.
And you can tell Aida, turn on the ID light, adjust the ID light brightness, or in the screen, lower the brightness of the screen color, make the display brighter. Other settings would be open the brake settings, adjust wipers and service position, open the seat settings, and so on. Then we have driver assistance systems. I want to turn on the driver assistance systems, deactivate the start stop system, or activate lane assist. Last but not least, we have the settings. And in the settings here, you can go through newsfeed settings. It'll give you tips for configuration wizard if you would like to have those tips. If you don't want to see tips, then you can turn it off. The vehicle status, it'll notify you of a traffic jam, stop navigation in known area, navigate to home, work, missed calls. We have climate control settings and radio settings. If we go back, you can have a certain tone for the dialogue at the start and end of the dialogue and after voice input. And you can adjust the volume and the display voice input and answer calls without a wake word. Thank you for watching, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comment section below.